Look at this big thing. Yeah. Oh well, sorry about the dead cat. Hi guys, welcome to DMT. I've just managed to get another ride into the Peak District National Park. I did post a video a week or 2 weeks ago thinking it was the last ride, but because obviously we're now into the middle of November, getting towards the back end of November, not very good biking conditions, but I found a window of opportunity and I did take a ride out to the Peak District again. It's the fourth final ride in the book. Started from Glossop, going all the way around in the clockwise direction, 40 miles, an hour and a half, some interesting views. It's not strictly by this route, but for the purpose of the ride, I've said this is what the ride is. I did go snake pass towards Glossop to start the ride, but obviously from whatever direction you're coming from, you can adapt it to whatever you want to do, but then ultimately do this loop when you get there. So yeah, interesting ride coming up, including a dog that tried to bite the bike as I was riding past. I think it got out of the house and yeah, very near collision, but managed to avoid it as well and ended well. But yeah, so let's get into the video and have a look at some of the sights along the way. Bye for now. Okay, here we are at Holme Moss summit, 524 metres above sea level, or 1719 feet, the Holme Valley. Oh, some tremendous views. You can see the reservoirs down there. I won't say it. I won't say, look at that for a view. Got some water coming across this side of the road, so moving across a bit to avoid the water coming off the hills. Very windy up here, as you can probably hear on the microphone. 8 degrees. Midweek, Wednesday, where 11, 12, 13, 14th of November. Good day to come out for a run on the bike. So there's not so much trouble. We've got a hairpin here as my visor steams up. And you can see a couple more hairpins down there. So you can see ahead of sort of good sign of an advanced driver. Not saying I'm an advanced driver, but just to look well ahead of where you're going. And I've already spotted 2 hairpins in the distance, and it's quite damp, as you can see, and there's water coming off here, so I'm just taking it really steady, and we've got leaves as well, so very lucky man. Went out Saturday with Alex on a pig and then this one just on my lonesome with all my mates, nobby no mates, because everyone's at work, and I've got today a free day today to do this, so it's just a case of just enjoying the views and the surrounding side and the beautiful Peak District in Derbyshire, England. Look at that house there, bizarre, very narrow, and then it widens out. And of course we're in the area where Adrian's Wall is. I did go to try and see whether I could walk a little bit of it, but because of the obviously it's had a little bit of rain here, I didn't want to get off and start walking through muddy fields and then get back on the bike. Maybe another time, because I'll definitely be coming back to the Peak District to do some more runs. That's the first time I've been chased by a dog on a bike. Happened once when I was younger, but not since I've been on the GS. And I was just worried because I thought it was going to run out in front of the bike and I was going to hit it. But whether it's got out the house or it's just allowed to roam around the front of the house, I don't know, but potentially cause an accident there and take me off the bike. Tinkerbottom Road, this one, as you can see from the sign over there. Tinkerbottom, unusual name for a road, but funny. Oh, and just to add, the next video after this should be regarding a trip to a warmer climate, another country, where I'm going to be hiring the BMW GS 1250, the bike that I ride, a company in Europe that hires the bikes. So I'm going for 3 or 4 days to be hiring one of their bikes, going on a tour guide for 2 days and 1 day on my own, going around the mountain ranges. So look forward to doing that and recording some of the nice views along the way. So if that's something that you've been looking into, then that video will give you some idea of prices and facilities and whereabouts in Europe you can go and hire a bike, or this one that I'm going to be going to. So maybe look into yourself to consider doing, especially when we get to the colder climates in the UK for a nice winter break.